Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the official Welcome to Country by Auntie Joy Murphy and her granddaughter Shaniel Chandler, followed by local performers Lily Walker and Bree Peters singing the national anthems.
Wandiat, Garbane, Narajonun, Duderun.
Malung Chanel is called in the spirits of our ancestors for all of us to come together here tonight. We respectfully acknowledge all ancestors, elders and communities, both past and present, and those that have joined us this evening. We take a leaf from this branch on your behalf, which means that you are welcome to everything from the tops of the trees to the roots of the earth. Women Jakar, Wurundjeri Balak, Yemen, Kundibidik. Welcome to the traditional lands of the Wurundjeri people.
The emotion on the faces of the players tells the story. See some tears from both teams as they welcome in a very special occasion with New Zealand and Australian national anthems. The two ball kids, it's Isaiah for the Indigenous team and Manakai, who will be doing the duties for the New Zealand Māori team tonight in a moment. Both of those special young boys there. Phil Gould and Andrew Johns are with me. Andrew, always very emotional when you see the two anthems sung with such spirit.
Sensational. And lucky enough, the last couple of days have been in the same hotel as the Indigenous boys, and all week they've had their game faces on. Speaking to Blake Ferguson, he said he's never looked forward to a game more than this one. You saw that in the anthems.
Well, that's extremely powerful stuff, isn't it? If you're not moved by that, you are very difficult to please. And the symbolism of Latrell Mitchell coming up from the middle of that pack. You think back to when we've seen Greg Inglis be the man in the middle in years gone by. It's significant that with Greg Inglis not here, it's Latrell who's taken his place. And what we've just seen there is what this occasion is all about. Embracing two great cultures in their own right, but in relation to rugby league, two cultures that have given the game so much. So many of our champion players of Māori and Indigenous descent, respectively. So it's game time now. And the players have got to focus on what lies ahead. Laurie Daly has promised this week that his Indigenous team will play free-flowing football with that man the focal point, as always, Latrell Mitchell, with 20-minute quarters in unlimited interchange. So we're going to see the ball pinging around here in the new look, fresh face, Josh Addo-Carr. He'll be looking for some football as well. Andrew, the pace in this Indigenous backline. Johnston at fullback, Ferguson and Addo-Carr on the wings, and Mitchell and Roberts in the centres. Have you seen? It's breakneck stuff, isn't it?
Well, let's hopefully they get some good, clean early ball. 3 of those back 5 played for New South Wales last year. And that series win. If they get the ball to those outside guys, they've got a fast track here tonight, and they might light this stadium up.
Nathan Peake's one of 5 players appearing tonight from the La Perouse Club, a very famous rugby league nursery. And congratulations to them for providing 5 of our All-Stars tonight. Let's do it. All-Stars Rugby League here on Nine's Wide World of Sports from Amy Park. Isan Masters with the kick-off, and here comes Andrew Fafita, rumbling back in his 5th appearance in an Indigenous All-Stars jumper. Played by Adam Elliott of the Bulldogs, and now Tyrone Peachy, who we'll see in Titans colours this year. One of 3 players from the Wellington Cowboys out there, along with Katoni Staggs and this man, Blake Ferguson. New to Parramatta for season 2019, Pete's Latu. And they've negotiated 5 tackles and broken inside of the Māori All-Stars half. Mistake from Hiku here, and Peachy trying to make them pay straight away, but
on the ground, mate.
The referee, Grant Atkins, says they were offside.
No, breaks inside, tackle's fine, yeah, that's a tackle. You're offside, Andrew.
You ready, Gus? Should be good fun.
I certainly am, and that was a waste there for the Indigenous side. Nice high ball. Tena Hiku comes up with the fumble, but they've got a player offside, which negates the advantage. Just looking across the line at some of these players, there's a lot of work gone in the off-season here. Everyone ready for a big 2019. Players look terrific.
Nathan, off the ball.
Here's Adam Blair, the skipper for the New Zealand Māori All-Stars. For Jesse Bromwich, playing on his home patch tonight, one of 6 Melbourne Storm players out there. He's taken by Fafita to Brandon Smith, and now for James Fisher-Harris. Right in the centre of the park, Brandon Smith, Jesse Bromwich, Jerome Hughes, Kevin Proctor, formerly of Melbourne. He knows this ground well. And now Tamo with a left foot step. He looks really fit, James Tamo. They go down the right-hand side this time. Hughes through the hands. Oh, chance here. I think he's regathered and put it down. Oh, this would be some start. It's Gagai in the corner, and I think he's done it.
Chids, I got tackle 6, mate. I've got to try. Can we just check touchline?
Well, I don't know if Dean Fade has touched this ball on the way through, but if he has, it would be hard to find his fingerprints. Just looking at the regather by Gagai, prolific try scorer. The back foot might be a problem. We'll have to get vision from the far corner. I think he's okay.
Well, that ball's in mid-air. And with Latrell Mitchell
to
coming
make sure
over.
Dane Gagai's remain in the field of play, and he has grounded the ball in the in goal, remaining in the field of play. We have a decision.
That was incredible. We'll show that from front on again.
Did Dean Fardo get his hands to this?
Some finisher, Dane Gagai, playing in New Zealand Māori colours tonight. He's previously worn the other jumper and he's struck a blow against his former teammates.
Watch this, ball's in mid-air, but watch Gagai, eyes for the ball, and then as the ball's in the air, he can see Latrell Mitchell coming and he drops his centre of gravity and gets down and gets this ball down. That was incredible.
Let's go down sideline, Billy Slater.
Well, Dane, that didn't take long. First touch.
Yeah, no, it was, come pretty quick, a bit sooner than expected, but I'm pretty sure the boys are going to come back firing, so got to be ready to go.
Always a plan to run it on the last?
Just mix it up. Don't want to keep doing the same things, but good hands by Dean there, so yeah, hopefully a few more.
Well done, mate.
Just watch this, bang. Dean Fardo gets the ball in and out of his hands really quickly on the Gagai. Look, bang.
How was that angle then? What was that camera? Was that the corner post?
That's great camera work.
Might be out of action for the rest of the night after that.
Did you see how fast that happened?
The first kick of the night is a beauty. It's 6-0.
Latrell! Just wait! Stay back!
Breathtaking start. Let's hope we can see football like that from start to finish. Dane Gagai, the opening try scorer of All-Stars 2019.
Andrew, get up!
Good to see Billy out there having a chat with the try scorers. He might have retired, but we still can't keep him off Amy Park. We'll have great access for you to both of these teams right throughout this match. Here's a mistake by Tamo. And Fafita likes it. They're going to get an attacking chance here, the Indigenous side.
Lock on!
Midfield scrum, 20 metres out. Let's see if this Indigenous side can make the ball hum early on.
Wind them up. Hold the weight.
Mitchell and Addo-Carr left. That's the way they'll head. Through Tyrone Roberts, now to Latrell. He sets off on a run which ends on the 20-metre line. Fisher Harris, the tackler, along with Jerome Hughes, another of this Melbourne Storm contingent. For Latu. Oh, he's made a mistake.
Everyone is up, Joey.
Remember Leilani Latu up at Suncorp a couple of years ago, scored a try with his first touch of the ball in Indigenous colours.
That try by Gagai, a new camera angle in real time. Have a look at this camera. Have a look at the speed. This. It's incredible. New addition this year, corner post camera. Might need a new one after that.
Hope it's sturdy. This is some Masters. He became an international at the end of last year, playing for New Zealand for the first time. Now for Fisher Harris. Doesn't he look fit?
Some footwork early in the game from Fisher Harris.
Here's Ponga, the man we've all come to see. And there's his first touch. He's picked up 20 metres with it.
Let it go, Cody! Cody, get out of it! Yeah.
And the number 6 jumper, Kalen Ponga, for Jerome Hughes to kick now on 5. Oh, no! That's gone back.
Jerome's there now.
Might go to Billy Slater on the sideline. Billy plays. He used to play here all the time. Is there much dew on the surface? A few drop balls.
Hang on, Billy. We'll come back to you in a moment. And Josh Addo-Carr's got it. You've just got to hold fire. Now Blake Ferguson off the other wing. Let's go down to Billy and pick up.
Yeah, Joey, there's no dew down here. There are a few patches of divots, but it's a fast track. I think we're going to see some open rugby league. When these guys get tired, some of these Māori boys, they haven't been training for too long. Let's remember that they had that tour over in England at the end of the last year, so it is a fast track.
Kick here from Tyrone Roberts. Josh Addo-Carr's in some trouble over on the far side of the ground. He's up and about, back to his feet, but not without inconvenience. Now, Jordan Kahu tackled. You see on the back of his jumper tonight, Jordan Kahu in number 5, Kahu Karanui, which is his correct New Zealand Māori surname, which has been shortened to Jordan Kahu, and that's the one that we know him mainly by, but paying tribute to his Māori heritage. A mistake here again, though. Another one, and the Indigenous team will have possession.
Wind him up.
Talk about players who look fit. Blake Ferguson. Really strong. Moved to the Parramatta Eels this year. They'll be hoping for a big season from Blake. I think he led the metres made last year.
By a margin too. Here's Will Chambers with a pass to James Roberts. He's on the 10, he's inside the 10, he's not gone yet. Roberts still alive. Eventually brought to ground. 5 metres out. Ball finds its way to Tyrone Roberts. Now to Cody Walker, the skipper, with his first touch. One bounce, the ball sits up. Addo-Carr's got it. The pass was a loopy one, and so the Māori defence had just a moment to reorganise. 12 metres out from the line, the Indigenous team looking for their first try. Fafita and offload. And in 19, it's Josh Kerr. Hasn't played an NRL game yet. He plays it right in front of the post. Fafita with strength, can't get there. 4 tackles gone. Back for Walker. He kicks for himself. Walker's after it. They play it out.
What a great set of 6 there from the Indigenous team. 2 or 3 offloads, playing ad-lib football, playing to their strength. Some of their players look unstoppable. James Roberts on play 2 beat about 4 or 5 players. And Cody Walker just rolls the ball in goal. But the offloads.
Oh, it's like a game of touch.
Oh, it's so good to watch.
Kick. Oh, it's going to bounce.
Here's Fafita with the surge back.
Jesse Jones, come on. Hold. Let's go 1.
And now, St George Illawarra youngster Josh Kerr, just the second player to play in this game without an NRL game to his credit, as Roberts gets one away to Addo-Carr, and the bounce is in, and he's a popular man here.
Well, it's the second time they've gone left here in this fashion and look very, very dangerous. A couple of little decoy plays here and then the long pass, and they get to the outside of the Māori defence. Brilliant ball movement here. Ball quickly out the back, and then long. Addo-Carr only needs half a yard and he'll get there. Harvey Norman replay. Nice try, Joey.
Yeah, beautifully set up by Tucci in first receiver. Harvey Norman replay. See, he holds the ball up. It tracks the 3 defenders in tight. If we can get the high shot, you'll see Jerome Hughes actually changes his line in defence and comes flying in. That's from Tucci going to the line. Watch Jerome Hughes. He'll come flying in, which then opens up the outside. Tyrone Roberts, beautiful double pump, and then just fires the ball wide. So that was set up by Tucci. Beautiful skills. Sammy, you like that one? Sam.
Hey.
We got you.
Oh, you got me. You got me. I'm down here with Josh Addo-Carr. Mate, made a half break before. Got up a little bit slowly. You're okay?
Yeah, just shoulder to the sternum, but got winded a bit there, but I'm all good now.
So Dan Gagai scores in the corner first. You get one back. 1-1. What's doing?
Mate, just got to keep doing my job. The play balls are too fast. That's why that try happened there, but just got to keep rolling forward and doing that right to go on the edges, so it's good.
All right, good luck with the rest of the game, brother.
Shout out to Uncle Moods, my dad. I love yous all, eh?
King of the kids around here, Josh Addo-Carr. Now the sweet kicking swing of Latrell Mitchell from the sideline. He won't send it through. It's 6-4 in favour of the New Zealand Māori All-Stars.
Wait, gotta wait. No. Stay on it.
The first of what will no doubt be many tries throughout 2019 scored by Josh Addo-Carr.
Brandon! Up! Hold with me, mate. Hold with me. Hold. Just play it on the mark.
Here's Blake Ferguson, whose club team, Parramatta, are playing a trial match tonight out in the western suburbs of Sydney.
Yeah, they were leading 20-6 at half-time. Led 20-0 early.
Against the Raiders.
Can't go over the top, Kalen. We've gone back through it. Going back through the ruck, Kalen.
This is the second match in an All-Star double-header. Earlier, it was a low-scoring game, but a highly entertaining one. The New Zealand Māori Women All-Stars defeating the Indigenous All-Stars 8-4.
It was a cracking game.
Your whistle, Joe.
4-4 until the last couple of minutes. The Māori scored a late one, but terrific football from both sides.
This is David Fafita, at 18 years of age, the youngest Indigenous All-Star ever.
18.
Yep.
The size of him. What a career this young man's going to have.
Turns 19 in a couple of weeks' time, February 25, in fact. Away now for Latrell Addo-Carr. He's going to go back to back. And a celebration to suit.
Well, just an action replay. They've done it again. This is the third time they've gone left. They've come up with 2 tries and a half chance. The Māori right-hand defensive line is not quite sure how to handle these back-to-back little decoy plays that they run. The Harvey Norman replay. Stock standard play, but good long ball. Latrell Mitchell early ball. He's just able to keep Gagai interested and get Addo-Carr a free run to the line.
Pass by Mitchell and give him the slightest amount of room, Josh Addo-Carr, and he makes you pay every time.
Yeah, once again on that play, number 7 for the Māori team, Jerome Hughes, creeps in, which then puts Whare under all sorts of pressure and isolates Whare to get their defence right on that right side of the Māori team. Sam?
Yeah, I'm down here with Josh Addo-Carr. I think I'm going to be down here with you a lot tonight. Second try, mate. How was that one for you?
Yeah, it was, mate, it was all the middles. Yeah, we got a penalty there, and that's what set it up. We're earning the right guy through the middle, and we're getting rewarded on the outside, so it's good.
Now, post-try celebration, are you going to give it a little bit more tonight if you cross the line again?
Nah, that's it, mate. That's it.
Nah, that's it.
Yeah.
Well done, brother. All the best.
Thanks, boss.
Oh, what a kick by Mitchell. I think he's got a bit more in the bag than that, Gus. I think we'll see something a bit more animated later in the game.
Has he changed his hairstyle in the off-season?
Well,
I'm loving it.
He had the shave look, didn't he? He's grown it out, but he's gone short on the sides.
Stay behind, fellas.
I like it.
What's this?
And Fafita. Maybe don't like that one so
Can't
much.
be wrapping that one, surely.
Not to his face, anyway.
Here he comes. He's full of running tonight.
Move, boys, let's go! Square, hold! Foot, Andrew. Go, very good, mate.
Tyrone Roberts. He slipped back into this as if he had never left. Played in the Super League last year. 28 games for Wellington. And back at the Titans for this season. He's been a mainstay for the Indigenous All-Stars across the years. His 4th appearance for them tonight. Out for this incredibly talented young forward.
That's frightening. He's 18.
A group of them like that at the Broncos.
Yeah, young forward pack.
Hiku. Tackled by Nathan Peets, and the man we were talking about, David Fafita. Well, the 2019 season is just around the corner, and it all kicks off right here in Melbourne. What better way to begin what will be a great season with the competition heavyweights. The Storm v the Broncos. You'll see it here live from Amy Park. NRL round 1 on 9, Thursday, March 14, live from 7:30 in New South Wales, 7 o'clock Queensland time. Alex Johnston with the carry back, wearing the number 1 tonight. Will he wear the number 1 this season? Greg Inglis touted as most likely to go back to fullback for the Rabbitohs.
Another young man, Corey Allen, who played at the Broncos in the 20 system. He's a player of great potential. There's Greg there.
And Roberts with a nicely placed kick. Hiku on the run back. Oh, we got clout.
Fafita.
Goodness me. David Fafita.
They've taken a bit of control here, the Indigenous boys, haven't they? Moving the ball nicely, getting through their sets. Good positive kicking game.
Here's Ponga. Quick hands on through Harris. And now it's away to Masters, who steps back inside. James Roberts gets him in cover. That was nice passing. Then Levi in 14 out there now. Oh, Kenny Bromwich gave the ball to Kalen Ponga, who's made a mistake. 2 minutes left in the first quarter of the game.
I love this play here from the Maori team, where it's a wide, flat pass, which gets the Maori team to the edge straight away and just strips the opposition team of numbers. We'll just pause the play there. You'll see here the wide pass that goes to Kenny Bromwich, and what they do, the target is Tyrone Roberts. So the ball goes wide and flat, and they get straight to Tyrone Roberts here, put him under pressure, and get the overlap. Nice play.
Stand. Up now, Jerome. Hold. Jerome, let go. Hold. Danny. Give him room.
Played by Chris Smith in 15. He's had 4 NRL games and playing in his second Indigenous All-Stars side tonight. Way to Tyrone Peachy, Tyrone Roberts, to David Fafita. Wanted to keep it alive. Showed some impressive restraint there as Tarpany won't be in the tackle. 16, Jesse Ramian. And Tyrone Roberts, he's happy to kick for the sideline here. It's been frantic stuff. We're playing 4 quarters in this match. We've got just over 40 seconds remaining until the first break of the night. There's a man you played a lot of your career against, the great Stacey Jones in the coach's box.
Yeah, champion, Golden Boot winner in 2002. The Warriors team, the late 90s, early 2000s, when Stacey was on fire, they were near unbeatable. Some player. And a great coach. Be a great coach in the future.
Where do you rate him amongst the great halfbacks you've played against?
Oh, he's right up there. He'd be top 3.
Scored one of the great grand final tries, albeit on a losing team. I'll never forget that night. Cut the Roosters to ribbons. Just on their heels a little bit here, the Māori boys. There's the end of the first quarter.
It's been free-flowing and highly entertaining. The first break, Indigenous All-Stars 10, Māori All-Stars 6. The second quarter about to get underway in our All-Stars showdown of 2019. The Indigenous team with a narrow lead over the Māori All-Stars. Let's go to Billy Slater.
Yeah, well, Nathan Kalis wanted the boys to complete their sets and push in support. In defence, they wanted to be more effective.
Yeah, and I was over there with the Indigenous boys. Coach Hodges, as he likes to be called, he just wanted the boys to keep to a simple game plan, get through their sets, and have fun.
Certainly doing that. Good to have you on board too this year, Billy. Sam and Jonathan Thurston will be part of our coverage right throughout 2019 and beyond. 3 champions of the game. Here's Leilani Latu. And now for Smith. Proctor raced up, saw him coming, but Smith with good determination drives his way out to the 30-metre line. So Dane Gagai, the opening try scorer after just 3 minutes, and then back-to-back tries by that man, Josh Addo-Carr.
Stand up, square, hold. Get up, and square.
Played by David Fafita, and Tyrone Roberts bangs one down into the corner. Bigger decides to play at it. Chase is good.
He's been really good, Tyrone Roberts, hasn't he? He's fitted straight back into this level of football, and I always thought he'd gone to England too early. I'm glad to see him back in the NRL, but he's really taken control of this game. And some nice things.
He's out there, Gus, because his clubmate Ash Taylor wasn't able to play here tonight, so throw Brimson into the mix up there, and there's a few playmakers around for the Titans.
They've got a good side, the Titans, this year.
The man in 13 with the tackle, another one of those, Tyrone Peachy. Danny Levi kicking out a dummy half.
Kenny. Hold 10,
For Alex Johnston.
Get off, boys! Hold! Square, give me room.
Corey Harawira Naira in 18 into the game now for the Māori All-Stars.
Up now, let's go! Hold!
Unlimited interchange tonight too if you're tuning in and wondering about all these player movements. It's a free-for-all, so it'll help the players in the early stages of their season, but it'll keep the game flowing at a frenetic pace.
Well, 3 times they've gone to the left and found out the Māori team. So they go back there again.
Corey! Hold! Square, Corey, give him room. Corey, you need to give him room.
Trying to go through the middle at the moment. I'm going to come to the left now. Roberts dummies, goes himself. Confronted in it. A good tackle by Tarpany and Tohu Harris. That's Craig Garvey in 20 doing the dummy half work. Andrew Fafita. He gave himself up. He gets an offload away though. David Fafita. The ball's been forced out but went back. And the referee saw something in the end. Calls it up.
It was a great read in defence there by Jordan Kahu, who raced in, forced the error. He was the one that was able to blindside his opponent and force the error.
It's a big weekend of rugby league on Nine's Wide World of Sports as well. Early hours of Monday morning, the World Club Challenge. The Wigan Warriors to take on the Sydney Roosters. Coming to you from Wigan. Have live coverage from 5:45 a.m. on 9 Gem.
Andrew and I will be sleeping the night there to make sure we're not late.
Sleep in.
Very sleepy.
Bring your alarm, Andrew.
Chris, get up! Not early, Cody.
A big chance in that game, Wigan. Watching the opening 2 rounds of the Super League. A really strong team.
There's Brett Takarangi out there now. Running strongly inside the 40. Taken in the end by Ramian, who had a second crack.
He's offside.
Badger saw a penalty.
There was a bonus late in the tackle count. Gives the Māori a rare opportunity down here. They were here early and came up with a try, but haven't been back since.
Tohu Harris tackled on the 30-metre line. Levi sends it away for Bromwich. Taken by Garvey and Fafita. It's the 20-metre line. Levi goes right. Jerome Hughes plays short to Kevin Proctor. And he keeps charging and thumping the legs to within 8 metres of the line. Levi short side right. Hughes on the ground. Oh, Adokar, he got a boot on it and could have scooted away, but they were offside.
Way early off the line. Tyrone.
Refereeing, so they all got the jump too early.
Wait.
They seemed to get there very, very quick, didn't they? They knew what was coming. They must have heard a call, or either that, or they watched the Māori train.
He's that fast, he doesn't need to be offside at a car.
Josh, get off! On the line, wait!
Can the Māori All-Stars find a 4-pointer? Hughes. Good legs tackle. Adam Elliott, the man responsible. Levi goes himself, Danny Levi of Newcastle. A metre out. Hello to James Tama of the Panthers. Taken by Josh Kerr of the Dragons and Will Chambers of Melbourne. Well, there's a bobble. It didn't touch an opponent. Dingvare has it, sends it away to Hughes. They've marked up okay numbers-wise on this side of the ground, the Indigenous All-Stars. Gagai gets away, gives it back to Vare, who goes to his club teammate Tamo. 11 metres out, last tackle for the Māori All-Stars. Levi with pace, he's over the line, will he have the strength? Oh, they like it, I think.
Held up.
Held up.
Offside.
Another offside penalty, that's 3 in a row.
He's the one that held him up. From Brendan and Port, if he's not there, he scores.
Well, a run of possession here now. Callum Ponga's not on the field. I bet they would have wished to have him out there while they had all this possession and scoring in.
Will, let go now! Will, he's out. Hold. Andrew, whoa, outside.
Here's Takarangi. They're looking to open them up out wide here. But Masters had a juggle of it, and then he's able to navigate away from the sideline. Away to Harris. Taken by Kerr, and Nathan Peets, who's back out there. Levi. Good little short pass there from Jesse Bromwich. He gave it to his front row partner in Tamo. They're right under the black dot. They've had ample ball down here as their points coming. Peter Hiku now. He's still upright. They knocked him down in the end. Here's the last tackle. They're going to go again to the short side. Hughes through the hands to Vare. Oh, what a catch by Gagai. This can't be a try. He could not have done this, surely.
Well, he's pretty excited about it.
Can we get a new favourite camera angle?
Grounding, please.
Last tackle, little raid down the short side. Farah, he's got it. Gagai's got it on his left shoulder. Oh. He's got the ball either end. Wow. He gets it down.
Dane Gagai maintains possession of the ball and grounds it in the end goal. We have a decision.
That's brilliant finishing. And again, I think it was Dean Farday who
got
him up and down the sideline. So it's 2 for Gagai, 2 for Josh Adokar.
Far right, the way he runs this out ball, then the catch and pass, the soft hands here. Catch, pass, oh, beautiful play. Come on, my favourite, where is it? Here it is, Harvey Norman replay, corner post. Oh, that's sensational, as good as it gets.
Oh, it's gone again, the camera.
How good's that camera angle?
Billy, down to you.
Well, the first one came easy. The second one, the team had to work for it.
Yeah, it was pretty much what I said. We knew they were going to come back firing after that quick try, and they managed to get us twice down there, so had to get one back on Joshy.
2 for you, 2 for Josh. Bit of a competition with the Fox?
Yeah, I don't know. It's starting to look that way, but yeah, no, just the boys done good to complete. I think that's all it comes down to, is just completing our sets. So.
Back in it now, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
Good on you, Billy. Well done, Dane Gagai. I just cannot believe how fast they are on that side of the ground. It's incomprehensible they can get the ball through their hands that quickly with such limited room and still score. It's amazing. Jordan Kahu.
His first kick was as sweet as.
And this one, he hit it well, but it just had a little fade. We're locked up at 10 apiece.
Conversion unsuccessful from Jordan Kahu, score remains 10-all. And again, we're privileged to DJs in the house of Andy Park, DJ Stephen Ferris, Robbie Wilson, James Grant on this Friday night.
10 points all in the All-Stars.
It's been strong, Tama. For a big man, he's got incredible footwork. Especially when he gets the ball. Footwork for a big man.
Up together, boys, let's go! Hold!
It's Jared Beale.
Tyrone, get up!
Scooting away from dummy half. Tackled short of the 40. Brandon Smith.
Up together!
The number 9 for the Māori All-Stars tonight. He went to his club teammate Jesse Bromwich on that previous play, and now the former Storm forward Tohu Harris. Last tackle. A high one from Jerome Hughes. Locked up at 10 points all. We're lucky to be able to check in with the coach of the New Zealand Māori All-Stars, Stacey Jones. You pleased with things, how they are, Coach?
Oh, look, we got off to a good start, but then we gave away some errors and a few penalties that put us under pressure. But the last part of that, the last 5 minutes, we built some pressure and we're able to score some points.
Kalen Tonga, Stacey, is he going to get back into the action tonight?
Yeah, he'll get back on the field. We just sort of, just got to manage his time. He's had not a full pre-season with the Knights, so we're going to look after him, and but he'll get back on the field in the second half.
Yes, Stacey, your right side defence has leaked 2 tries. What would you be saying to the team at half-time?
Yeah, look, I just feel that we've got to sort of control the middle better. They're playing the ball faster than us, and it's putting pressure on our edges. So if we can get that right, then that'll help our edges out, and they've just got to just stay calm and work together.
Thanks for that, Stacey. Good luck.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Stacey Jones, champion of New Zealand Rugby League, coach of the Māori All-Stars tonight. Got to go right in behind the inner sanctum. Here's Harris playing up to Takarangi. He ran into Chambers. On the last tackle now. Ball shifts away through Brandon Smith and then Jerome Hughes. Adokar with the safe take at the back. And Vare's got him with Harawira Naira. Where do you see Jerome Hughes fitting into the mix in Melbourne this year, Andrew? Obviously looking to mix and match some combinations. He's been a more than handy player over the last season or so.
I think he'll start at fullback. I don't see him as an out-and-out half.
Here's a chance. Ramey in now. He goes clear. Bevan French is pointing. He wants the kick. He's got the speed. All he needs is the bounce, and he gets that as well. It's an Indigenous All-Stars treat.
You're happy with onside? You're happy?
They're beautifully set up by Andrew Fafita. Bevan French called the kick. That was just perfect footy all around. He didn't panic, did he, at all? Jesse Ramian, Fafita gets across field. Beautiful offload here to Ramian. Ramian, ball in two hands, looking around. The last minute, decides to kick. Look at that, he's thinking pass. And then the skill at the last minute to find a kick and inch perfect. Freakish skills.
It's a great play from Fafita. And it's usually how he runs the ball. Look how he gets across field, then he'll fend with the left and just offloads with the right. He drags into number 16 there, Jesse Ramian, into the backfield.
He was never thinking kick.
No.
If you can see that replay, he's got the ball in two hands. He's looking to pass. I don't know if Bevan French calls kick, but the last minute he finds a kick and it was perfect.
Let's go to Sammy.
Hey, that is why it is important to push up as a winger. Now, you didn't you didn't trust Jesse's pass there. You pointed for the kick.
I knew I had a full pace out there, and Jesse won't mind me saying I didn't trust his pass.
I just want to say thank you very much for scoring a try on this side of the field. I've had to walk to the far side. I've done enough exercise today, so thank you, brother. All the best.
My pleasure, brother.
That's a lovely try from their own end of the field. Yeah, Fafita does that a lot. He sort of shuffles across field, and because of his size, he makes the defensive line stand still, and then he's got that ability to hold off with his left arm and get the offload away with the right. And Ramian, his former club teammate, read it perfectly, hit the hole nicely.
So Latrell's going to take the kick. I don't even know if he was on the field when they scored the try, but let's not that get in the way. It's not a good one. 14-10.
Just wait, because it's a clock, eh? Just wait. 1-0 whistle, Brad. Wait here.
We're back underway with the Indigenous All-Stars leading here in an absorbing game of Rugby League, 14-10. Going to try there for Bevan French, which is significant for the people of Tingha, who have had a very difficult week. Awful set of circumstances with bushfires and some terrible circumstances there, so we're thinking of them tonight. They've got a strong representation in this match as well. In fact, the founder of the All-Stars concept, Preston Campbell, is a Tingha boy himself.
Owen Craigie, Nathan Blacklock. Some talent coming out of there.
And they're off on another adventure down inside Māori All-Stars territory. They get as far as the 30-metre line. Played by Katoni Staggs. Away through the captain Walker. Back from Roberts to Tyrone Peachy. On the 30-metre line, centre of the park, back for Tyrone Roberts to put one up in the air. Ferguson's back out there. He's trying to organise a jump on it. Oh, he doesn't get the chance. Kahu, very good.
Yeah, set himself well, then attacked the ball, and no one else was going to catch it. Probably just a little bit more creative in the halves, the Indigenous side. I'm getting the feeling. Without Calum Tonga out there.
Come on, go!
For the Māori side.
Two slow ones. One there.
Stacey Jones saying that Calum Tonga probably hasn't had a lot of work this off-season.
Did you see when he was 13, he won the New Zealand Golf Championship.
Yeah.
He was a freakish prodigy in golf. I understand the AFL tried to buy him. Rugby Union obviously are interested. Decides to play Rugby League, he's going to be the best player in the competition. Don't you love those sort of people?
Can you bat in the top order?
Stand up, boys, let's go!
We're looking for a few of them at the moment.
That's where we need him.
Good hands. Kahu on through Beale and now to Hiku. He's out on the wing this time. 3.5 minutes left in the half. We are playing quarters here tonight. So the main break is beckoning as Harris goes to ground on the 20-metre line. 4 tackles gone. Smith scoots away from dummy out, goes to Hughes, gives a short pass away to a rampaging Harawira Naira. The defence there, very solid. You heard the call of milking. The referees aren't going to buy at that time. Kick here from Kahu, of all people, who was out on the wing, who found himself on the other side of the ground, and it's gone down.
A tough kick, grubbering into the in goal and kicking it straight. If you're going to grub to the in goal, you've got to kick it on an angle. Yourself some insurance. Kicking straight on a hard surface, it's near impossible.
Kahu's gone back to fullback, Tatahiku onto the wing. And I'd say Tatahiku hasn't played a lot of fullback in recent years. Whether or not he's got the kilometres in his legs to play 80 minutes in that position these days, so they'll probably share the role.
Here's Roberts. On the way to this wonderful young talent in David Fafita.
Their ball movement is crisper.
Peaks to Roberts, to Andrew Fafita. Up against Jerome Hughes. He's got the ball in the hand like it's a squash ball. He opts against trying to pass once more. 4th tackle. And Nathan Peets with a strong carry forward. Here's the 5th and last. Tyrone Roberts will go to the air. Ferguson's after it again. He's up against Peter Hiku this time. Oh, he shells it. Here's another chance. Ferguson's going to score in the shadows of half-time. Oh! And the backflip. He landed it. He only just landed it, but he landed it.
Brad Arthur's just had a heart attack back at Parramatta.
I have a try. Can we confirm that there's no interference from Blake Ferguson on a push originally?
David
and then
Fafita
the contest.
One of your best, Fergo.
What's he doing?
When the ball goes to ground, goes to this
right side kick chase cleared as onside.
Young tearaway Fafita, and just watch this young man. He doesn't panic at all. Ball goes up, ball's dropped.
They're looking to see if Blake Ferguson gets a push on here. But I think the player's running him off the ball. I think it's fair game.
And Jared Bill changes his line to get in the road. That's play on.
I don't think that's an offence. I think
Blake Ferguson is running a straight line competing for the ball. We're playing on to this point.
Yeah. Jared Bill deliberately got in the way. He gave him a push.
And just watch Fafita when he gets this ball. Peter Hickey takes his eyes off the ball.
And they'll look at the challenge from Roberts to see whether or not he got a hand on him before he caught it, but I think he just made a meal of it.
Peter Hiku has knocked the ball on in the contest.
Look for Fafita, gets the ball, doesn't panic, but he's looking up, looking up, looking up. Gets Jared Bill interested.
And Blake Ferguson grounds the ball on the in goal. We have a decision.
I'm just a little worried about this somersault. He didn't have enough pace up.
We're going to come back to somersault, Cam, believe me. We're going to need to have another look at that one. There's confirmation of another try for the Indigenous All-Stars, who've opened up a nice little lead here.
I just don't think he had enough speed up here, and he sort of goes to the backflip.
What?
He's in trouble.
Sam, down to you. What's he doing, Blake?
I am down here with Fergo. Fergo, talk us through that backflip, mate.
No, but a bit of black magic, eh? Bit of mucking around there for the family out in Willow. Yeah, a bit of fun.
You have sent shockwaves through every Parramatta fan. Mate, you've been calling for the ball all night. You got your chance and opportunity to score a try. Well done.
Yeah, no, boys going real good. Just got to keep rolling through our sets and scoring tries, I guess.
Good luck, brother.
Thanks, Sammy.
That's more like Latrell. Great kick. 20 points to 10 now.
Just want to send a cheerio to Tommy Rodonicus. He got a few challenges with his health. Tommy, one of the great tough competitors in rugby league, real character of the game. So get well soon, Tommy. But here it goes. I still can't believe this.
No. He got 3.5 from most judges.
What would Brad Arthur, the Parramatta coach, do sitting at home?
Well, Brad Arthur's out at St Mary's at a trial game. He won't know that that's happened.
Oh, he'll know by now.
Yeah. There could be some kittens floating around.
Stay back.
Short kick off. It's gone out on the full. 45 seconds left until half time.
Got to take the 2, don't they?
We don't tie.
Now this is every kicker's dream. Are they going to kick? Surely they're going to kick.
Well, the Trell will have the distance. They're thinking try.
Hold! Hold!
So David Fafita in what probably will be the second last play of the half.
Is he 18?
Yeah. He's 19 and less than a couple of weeks. There's a siren, didn't play it in time, and that will see us out for the opening half. And it's been good stuff, hasn't it? Exactly what we hoped for. Free-flowing football, attack at all costs, rampant speed. And still 40 minutes to come. The Indigenous All-Stars with the advantage here at half-time. 20 points to 10 over the New Zealand Māori All-Stars. Billy Slater.
Yeah, down here with Jesse Bromwich. A few too many mistakes in that first half.
Yeah, we just haven't been able to build pressure. First game of the year, it's always a bit like that, but, at the end of the day, there's no excuses.
Regroup for the second half, mate.
Yeah, my man. Cheers, brother.
All right. Over to you, Sam.
I'm here with Latrell Mitchell, mate. Fantastic start to the first half, sorry.
Nah, definitely. The boys are just, the first sort of quarter there, we weren't holding the ball to where we needed to get to complete our sets, and then, we felt like that in the second quarter coming into the second half here. I felt like we held the ball a lot more, controlled the ruck, and then, we can fix up in defence, but, we can work it out in the second half. So I think we'll go in here and talk about that, and then come out and just do what we've got to do.
Thank you very much, Latrell. Upstairs to you guys.
Good on you, Sam. Half-time here on the Wild World of Sports. James Brace will be joined shortly by Jonathan Thurston, Ruan Sims and Sam and Billy, who have been doing a great job on the field. It's the Indigenous All-Stars 20, the New Zealand Māori All-Stars 10, live and free here on Channel 9. Great to have your company for the 2019 All-Stars Showdown. It's the Māori All-Stars in their first official outing in this contest, doing the chase work. 20 points to 10, the Indigenous All-Stars leading. Kalyn Ponga remains on the bench. He started the game, had a briefish stint, and then hasn't been seen since. So Stacey Jones telling us when we chatted to him in the first half that we will see more of Kalyn Ponga, but it's just a management issue. Jerome Hughes has been out there playing in the halfback role since the start. Here come the match leaders. And Andrew, they're supported tonight by an organisation that you found out a little bit about.
You see Kari on the front of the jerseys there, the Indigenous boys, doing a lot of great work in the Indigenous community. Started off 20 years ago with just 2 people. Now they've grown to employ over 150 people. 80% of those are Indigenous, helping a lot of Indigenous children further their education, keep them in school, also higher education at universities, getting them employment. Met the guys behind it today. They've got a great vision for where they want to take this organisation, Kari. And through Rugby League, it can be a vehicle for these kids to look up to their heroes and for players like Latrell to inspire the next generation. Have a look, get online, have a look at Kari, what the great work they're doing in the community.
40 minutes remain. We'll see more high-intensity football.
They also were on the New South Wales Blues jersey last year, so they're taking credit, not Freddie, for winning the series. So thanks to the guys from Kari. Well done, getting right behind Rugby League.
Son Masters of the West Tigers. Tackled by James Roberts. And now for Tamo. It's up to the 40-metre line. Smith sets off from dummy half before he went to Jesse Bromwich. Nice ball. Away to Masters. And now Blair into dummy half. Goes back to Takarangi, who eventually finds the intended kicker, Jerome Hughes. Sends one up into the air, and Matt O'Carr on the march takes the ball reasonably well. He's got a double already, Josh Addo-Carr, so does Dane Gagai.
Did Blake Ferguson break his foot in the grand final last year?
Yes. And he's also had quite a bad infection in a foot over the break as well.
Oh, yes.
Rugby league's back. Here's Adam Elliott. It was from Tathra, of course, and speaking of bushfires, they remain in our thoughts too, having been hit by a series of bad bushfires. That pass well forward as Ferguson tries to scamper down the sideline.
Adam Elliott, I saw him, ask him today where has his Indigenous heritage come from. His father was from Dubbo, played a lot of rugby league out there. He's a really good, strong bush footy player. Really nice young man, Adam Elliott. So he's looking forward to a big season. He's really looking forward to the game tonight.
Lock him up, Bruce. Lock him up, friend. Heads in. Head in. Come off the floor. Wide, Adam. 2 hands. Head down. Stand up now. Let's go. Hold.
Jordan Kahu playing it. Suggestions he could be off to North Queensland sooner rather than later.
Well, with Tonga off the field, not really a recognised half. I think they had to rely on a few offloads, the Maori team, just to mix it up a little bit.
Strong tackle. Tamo offloaded though. Here's the skipper Blair in one hand. That's better. Goes back to Hiku.
When that ball comes out the back of an offload, they've got to move the ball wide.
Brandon Smith, Jerome Hughes underneath to Vare. Can they trouble them with a kick, perhaps? Takarangi, the man who puts it high into the air. Well, Ferguson did well from a standing start. Till he gets away here, Blake. He breaks out of 2 tacklers and 3 and down the sideline and keeps that alive. Well done, Tyrone Peachy. Oh, the ball's been raked out after the held call had come.
Here we are. Yeah, he called it up.
What an athlete. Oh, yes. Where's that camera? Replay, please, of that. Worrying thing for Blake Ferguson. I don't think there's any tan lines there.
Okay, give room, fellas. Let's go. Let it go. Hold.
Nothing's never changed. Here goes Elliott.
James, get up.
The whole season of this to look forward to. Peachy. Now Walker, good tackle from the inside. He got hit with real power. Jesse Bromwich. Andrew Fafita bumps off Blair and stays alive. This is where he's dangerous. Well, most dangerous anyway. That's the broken defensive line. Peachy linking up with Walker, who kicks in behind them, and there's a chase on here. Who'll win it all? It's David Fafita, the young Bronco tearaway.
Watch him.
What a prospect this young man is. How quick is he?
Yeah, coming up to tackle 5, mate. Have a try.
He put the accelerator for Fafita. I thought it was Katoni Staggs. I didn't think there was no... Have a look at
Chase
this.
Theatre's onside.
18. That's a try. Actually roomed together David Nandra for Fafita during the week. They're actually related, cousins.
And the ball's grounded in the in goal by David Fafita. We have a decision.
Tyron Peachy's done some good things tonight at first receiver, just setting up outside supports. Only a little player playing it lock forward, but he's getting the first receiver and getting them to the edge very, very quickly. Petahiku, I said earlier, playing fullback, hasn't played a lot of it lately. Just out sprinted there by Sam Thaiday.
I'm down here with young David Fafita. Now, you got a try assist tonight, you got a try. But let's talk about that pace. Where's that pace come from?
Oh, I don't know. Probably from my black side. Yeah. No, it was a good kick from Cody, and yeah, it's all him.
Now, you were asked the other day who was one of your favourite back rowers in the game. You didn't mention me. I'm a bit hurt.
Nah, sorry, Muller. Sorry, but you know you always been my favourite. You know, Bronx played against you. No, bro.
Taught him everything he knows.
Yeah.
Kick waved away. It's 24-10.
You see young players coming into the game, and David Fafita, I saw him last year play the Queensland under-20s. I thought, wow, what a player this young fella's going to be. But with another off-season under his belt, and still only 18, it's frightening where his career could get to. And alongside some young players in the Broncos forward pack, Tafita Pengai Jr., Jaden Sewer, who else is
Payne Haas.
Payne Haas, Matt Lodge. Wow. Broncos this year, they'll be tough to beat. Fafita had plenty to say to Dane Gagai then. He's still mouthing off. Wasn't happy with something then, Fafita.
Good play the ball by Peachy. Go through the hands and get out to Johnston. Back to Will Chambers. Ponga's in the game.
Oh! Fifth and last! Get square, boys! Wait!
Well, they're going to need every bit of Kalen Ponga's brilliance to try and bridge this gap.
Yeah, they're just not in the game at the moment. Too much creativity in the Indigenous team. And that's why they've badly needed Tonga back out on the field. Now they're boys.
Josh! Here! Hold! Go! Got to lock in, mate. Up now! Here! Hold!
Here's Brandon Smith for the run. How good was Brandon Smith for New Zealand in those two tests last year? He's lost the ball on this occasion, but he was something else, wasn't he?
He's a product of Waiheke Island. For people who haven't been in New Zealand, that's about a half an hour, 40-minute ferry ride from Auckland. Beautiful place.
You love that place, don't you?
Well, Waiheke.
Yeah. We speak about it in glowing terms.
I was over there a couple of weeks ago with my good friend, the Mad Butcher. Showed me around all the good places. I was looking for the bad places. But one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in the world.
I can imagine you being good friends with the Mad Butcher.
Heads in!
To me, that just seems right.
I'll tell you when to put it in.
Match made in
Tyrone, you've got to get your head in, mate. Heads in! Wait! Move now, James, let's go!
Well, more than still, on top of scoring points, they've got to try and stop some points coming against them here, this New Zealand Maori side. They're really under siege. And Peachy, the ball away to Fafita. It's taken by Smith around the legs. Oh, he's lashed out with a boot there, Fafita. And he's collected Brandon Smith.
Kick out like that and lash. Grant, play time out, please. Watch them, Grant.
Not only hit him, but sort of went on with it too.
Guys, just a bit, mate. No, don't go in. Don't go in, mate.
You've got the penalty. Mate, you can't do what he did in terms of kicking out. Right? Bench. Bench. It's all right, Andrew. Penalties against him. That stuff after, knock it off.
Well, Brandon Smith's still right.
Well, let's see if Kalen Ponga takes up the challenge here. They're down by 14 and they're not in the contest at the moment. He's the one that's been missing. Mind you, if he's had a restricted off-season, there's probably not much he can do about it.
Get up together!
Jesse Bromwich strong as always, trying to set something up. Ponga is around the back to get the ball here. Although they don't quite get it that far. Oh, good tackle on Proctor. A rib rattler by Latrell Mitchell. Brandon Smith takes them on himself. It's for Feeder again. Last tackle here for the Māori All-Stars. Ponga with it. Left foot kick towards the in goal. The weight's good. Johnston is happy to play it out.
Well, it gives him a chance to come back again. He came around to the right then, Ponga, and they played short to Tamau. He went back to the left and they dummied to him, didn't get the ball to him through Brandon Smith. He didn't touch it to play 5. Put a nice little kick in and gets the ball back. Got to admire the fitness of the players. I know we're playing in quarters and there's unlimited interchange, but they all look so light on their feet. They all look healthy and fit and sprightly.
Zara Beale will carry back off the dropout. So if they can find a try here, it makes it a very interesting conclusion in prospect. James Fisher-Harris back out there. Jerome Hughes to Proctor. Walker got him that time.
This is where they got to open the field and play to Ponga.
And Mitchell again. Mitchell's glued to Kevin Proctor at the moment. Bromwich steams onto a good legs tackle. Pete's important one. Ponga now fires it away. Masters for the line. Yes, he's there.
Well, it was on the play earlier. Brandon Smith again plays short, doesn't get it out the back to Ponga. So Ponga bobs up and he goes the first receiver on the next play. Just selectively finds Esam Masters. See, he plays short there. Ponga's out the back wanting it. Someone had gone up on quickly, so he shuffles back. Harvey Norman replay, bang. Looks like he wants to play short, plays long. Esam Masters muscles his way to the in goal.
But he's passing off the wrong leg here. Look at that power. The power he got from that pass. He must be incredibly strong in the hips. But it's the timing of the pass. He goes far enough to interest the defence, but not far enough where it's intercept. Now, James Roberts is there. James Roberts, I think he's thinking intercept. But Ponga's timing of his pass, he goes far enough to interest the defence, but not too far where it's intercept. Look at that, gets on the outside. I know we keep talking about this young man, but Kalen Ponga, it's frightening what he could achieve in the next 10 years.
Andrew, that pass was you all over. What are you talking about?
I was strong in the hips.
Yeah, but that was you all over. That's one of your big plays.
So the man that scored the try has a chance to convert it. They've got a game now. He's not going to bend it back, however. 24-14.
Stay back.
The Indigenous All-Stars 24, the New Zealand Maori All-Stars 14. We can cross to the Indigenous camp now. And their coach, Laurie Daly, joins us live. You've been Kalen Pongan there, Laurie.
We certainly have. He's a talented player. He's a freak. He's going to have a very special footy career, isn't he?
Talk about special players, Loz. David Fafita. Tell me about him.
Yeah, he's an excitement machine, Joey. He's got a good physique. He's got a good motor, and he runs nice lines, and he's very aggressive in defence, so he's another one that's got a big future.
Laurie, playing Tyron Peachy at lock, he's done some nice first receiver work for you. Was that part of the plan, playing him in the middle there? Yeah, it was, Gus. We tried to use him like a Jake Trebojevic type role, and he's been very effective, but we've had to shift him to 5'8" this quarter because we've given Tyrone Roberts a bit of a spell. So a lot of the players are on time restrictions. They can only play a certain amount of time, so we're trying to balance it all up and give people a bit of a run in different positions. So, given that, I think it's been a really good game of football.
Good on you, Laurie. Thanks.
Cheers, guys.
Laurie Daly, Indigenous All-Stars coach. Here is Peachy. You can play him anywhere, can't you? He's lost the ball there, however.
Yeah, got some good pressure here. I think it was from Fisher Harris.
First knock-ons against the Maori All-Stars.
Fisher Harris gets up very, very quickly and pressures the ball player. Doesn't give him time. Gets his arms around him. Well, he's just lost it. Should be a Māori ball. Another try would be handy. Mr. Ponga.
2 in for Kalen's ball.
Hardy. Fast running out of room.
Well, he's going to play 5'8" this year for the Knights, Kalen Ponga. So how Kalen and Mitchell Pearce play together will be interesting. But once he settles into the way he plays and he starts to learn to play 2-3 plays in advance and play 2-3 play sequence plays, he'll be unstoppable.
Adam, get off now!
Levi. Here's Blair, now Ponga. He thinks there was potential for an obstruction call there, so gave himself up. All the way to Masters, now to Beale down the sideline, steps back in. Just started to creep back here, haven't they? They've got a ruffled look on the face of this Indigenous defensive line. Ponga now, shaped the kick, goes himself, steps, can't get the pass away on 5. You commented pre-game about the size of Kalen Ponga, gentlemen. I remember seeing him last year during Origin camp and thought he's just a string bean sort of build, but he's done lots of weight work. He's a different looking physique.
Well, in the programs here, they've got him down as 92 kilos. He's not 92. He'd be up around 95, 96 kilos.
James, give him space.
Well, you keep growing until you're 25, 26. He's still got more growth in him, but he looks far more solid around the hips, around the legs, backside, even across the back, the broad of his back and his shoulders. And he's got a lot more in him.
Speaks now with a kick from just inside his own 40. Got a nice whack on it, but it bounces up comfortably. And Hiku will run it back. Now for Masters. And Beale in from the outside backs. They've got up to the halfway. It's been all the work of the outside men who've got them there. Proctor, good hands. All they need to get an extra passway there if they could. They're still through though. Kenny Bromwich gets as far as Alex Johnston. Oh, another try here would be handy. Levi to Hughes to Ponga. What's he going to do here? Gives a 1 bouncer, 2 bouncer.
Ball still alive.
Last to Tony.
Played by Masters to Levi. He wants to go down the short side through the hand. Harris! Harris can't get there. Penalty on the last tackle.
Yeah, it was an each-way bet because he had them offside. It was a play to nothing for Tohu Harris.
He's not down. He's down.
He actually got in the way of Tonga. Tonga wanted the ball again down that short side. Tohu Harris charged onto it. But their last repeat set produced a try.
Warwick.
He's all right.
What's his best position, Gus?
Out there somewhere. Don't care where. Just put him out there. I think it's a club football. That's probably lock. If you can find the right spot, that's probably his spot. Remember when we first brought him to the Panthers, Ivan Cleary said to me, what's his best position? I said, I don't know, just put him out there. Get him out there somewhere. Something happens. Made a really good fist of centre. He's played most of his regular football over the last few years as centre. He's played a little bit of...
If you had a really dominant halfback, he would be great running 5'8".
I've always thought 6. I've always thought 5'8" in a certain type of team. I see this all the time. He gets a bit of a knock or something and he'll get up and forget about it. He's got a very bad memory. He can't remember he's injured.
I guess that's lucky he hasn't got a position because he wouldn't remember what it was.
From the line here. Wait for it. Wait. Hold.
2 minutes until three-quarter time.
Nathan, move!
And the Māori All-Stars are on a bit of a resurgence here. Away to Tarpany, this fleet-footed back rower from Canberra. Oh, he's nearly there. Is he there? He might have got this on the line.
Short.
Now the referee says short.
And I got tackled too.
His teammates say, we think he's okay.
Can you please confirm that doesn't get to the line?
There's really good support play here for Tarpany. I think this young man's world class. Reaches for the line here.
Well, the ref has the best seat in the house.
Can't get any closer, can he?
Does he lose control of the ball here? Does the hand come off the ball?
Ball is granted short of the line. And there's no evidence that the ball makes the try line. We have a decision.
What it does do is just give the Indigenous side time to regroup again now.
Timeline is short. Tackle 2 up here.
Joe, you got to play it up there.
Yeah, I think he's world class, Tarpany.
It's up there, Daddy.
Lovely move, isn't he?
Well, he certainly gets you in, doesn't he?
Kenny Roach to Kalen Ponga. He shows he goes himself now. Goose step, jink, weave, nearly through.
Get up there, let's go!
Too short of the line. Latu had a good crack at him. That probably should have been a penalty. And there it is.
Yeah, these fellas playing with Kalen Ponga for the first time are just crowding him a little bit. That time there, his runner was way too early. The young boy he plays with at Newcastle runs off him nicely, gives Ponga plenty of time.
Fitzgibbon.
Yeah. He really gives Ponga plenty of time to make a play.
50 seconds until this three-quarter time break, and the Indigenous All-Stars are being stretched. Ponga spears and intercepts. Ferguson. He's away down the touchline. Gagai's chasing. There's a couple making ground. Ferguson had to stop and come back infield. He's up, he's gone again. They bundled him out. What a good passage of footy.
Well, he wasn't going to let Isan Masters get this one. That's a great chase from the Māori boys.
What about Gagai from the opposite corner?
Ferguson said, he got us last time. I'm not going to let Isan Masters get the ball this time. Who's this herring across?
Gagai.
Jerome Hughes, I think, is the first one to get there. The halfback, number 7, yeah. Gets in there and commits hard, dives hard at the legs.
Yeah.
See the right boot there of Ferguson. Great passage of play.
That's Tarpanay back there.
Good stuff. This is in the balance now as we head into the final 20 minutes. The Indigenous All-Stars, 24-14 leaders. The final 20 minutes of the All-Stars clash of 2019, and it's a great crowd here as well. Almost 19,000 at Amy Park in Melbourne. The conditions couldn't be better for footy. And we've got a great finish coming up. Billy and Sam join us again.
Yeah, thanks, Matty. I was just in the huddle with the Māori boys, and Dane Gagai and James Tamo were the big talkers. They said the proof was in the pudding there. Build pressure, and tries will come off the back of that. They have a genuine belief that they can win this game.
Yeah, and Coach Hodges over there in the Indigenous All-Stars circle there was talking about moment. It was going to be the Māori's moment, or it's going to be the Indigenous All-Stars moment. So he just said, get out there, complete, and continue to play the footy they're playing.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Stay back. Wait for it.
So Latrell Mitchell commences the final quarter of this All-Stars occasion. Jesse Roberts hasn't been an enormous game tonight. It's a pre-season game, and he's played it with all the intensity as you'd usually expect. Brandon Smith, Kenny Bromwich.
Up together.
Now for Tarpany, there's that change of direction. And he stays on his feet. Fifth and last now. Ponga wants to run. He ducks away. Oh, he had to get a pass off, and the Indigenous team have got it back.
Ken's here. And hold. All the way, Caleb. Hold.
Pete's got a solid whack. Brandon Smith and Tarpany caught him to ground just on his own side of halfway.
Last tackle. Hold. Nothing like.
Kick towards the sideline. The guy does have to make a play at it in the end. Oh, and he gets slammed and a good tackle. Evan French dumped him onto his back. Here's the meter eaters for tonight. Blake Ferguson picked up where he left off in 2018. He'll crack the double century tonight. Jesse Bromwich, very good, as I said. Mickey Andrew for Peter Isan Masters. They've gone through their hands here. There was almost a chance of an intercept. Now Takarangi. Jerome Hughes goes high. Goal pressure, good take by Alex Johnston. Latrell Mitchell. David Fafita. Andrew Fafita this time. One-hander away, Cody Walker. Now for James Roberts, look out, Roberts is still going. Roberts is in the clear. Roberts draws, gets it away to Cody Walker. And the Indigenous All-Stars are over. The skipper scores. but put it down to the blistering pace of Jimmy the Jet.
I've often said that speed is power. Everyone talks about James Roberts' speed, but it's that speed that also gives him great power, and he's a very competitive lad. He likes to win every wrestle, he likes to win every contact. He doesn't like to be tackled. Now, he shows his obvious speed when he gets through, but look at the strength here. Fifita gets the offload. Footwork, shove, push, pull through the line. And his speed just sets up Cody Walker on the inside. Harvey Norman replay, great try to the Indigenous team.
Once again, nice offload from Fifita out the back. Harvey Norman replay, look at the speed. And the captain.
Sam Thaiday.
I am down here with Cody Walker, the try scorer. Mate, fantastic try, but I want to talk about how proud you are tonight to captain this team.
Oh, look, it's a real honour, mate. I really enjoy playing the knockouts each and every year for my people, and that's for you fellas at home.
Nice, congratulations. Keep it going, my brother. Well done.
Yes, well done, Cody Walker.
So did he say he plays in the Koori knockout every year? That's what he said, didn't he? Great example for any young footy player out there. I don't think Cody Walker played first grade till he was 25, 26.
Yeah, well, he was playing a lot of football in the Intrust Super Cup up in Queensland. He was player of the year there all the way back in 2014. He'd been through a few clubs. In fact, down here at Melbourne, he played under 20s. Had a stint at the Panthers and had tried in vain to make it. And for varying circumstances, he wasn't able to until recent times. But he's become a standout for South Sydney now. And what a great honour for him tonight. Here's Mitchell. He hits this one nicely, but it's away from the post. 28-14 the score.
Wait! Stay back! Okay, Joseph, get on
this young man, David Fifita, it's hard not to be more taken with his ability and what he might do in the game.
Stand up now! Wait here, fellas, hold!
It's where you get such a good crop of forwards come through at the same time, isn't it, Andrew? When you think about what Brisbane have got there.
Oh. It's frightening when you think about it. They're all under 22. Yeah. I didn't mention Tony Staggs. He's another one. They can get it right, the Broncos. I think with Anthony Seibold going there, Fifita's away. Anthony Seibold going there. He's changed a lot of the structures, especially defensively. I think they're a real contender.
Roberts with the kick this time. Back across the play. Oh, nearly hit the crossbar.
20.
What are you doing?
Yep, wait up. Zero's a big pass.
That's all right.
Up, go! David!
Hold, go, zero.
This young man from the Dragons, Josh Kerr, is coming onto the field now. Impressed with a couple of his touches. Big man.
Really highly rated by the club.
All the way, hold, Jesse.
Through the junior underage ranks. Certainly looks destined to get a crack at the top grade this year. They just got such a strong forward pack there at the Dragons. He's going to try and crack a start somewhere.
Hold, Josh, hold.
Levi, short side Ponga. Funny story actually he told about when he learned he was selected for this Indigenous All-Stars team. He was called in by Paul McGregor and his immediate thought was, oh no, what have I done wrong? And then he thought he was a G-up when the coach told him he was in.
That's a guilty conscience right there.
They've all been there, guys.
Here's a chance for the corner, Hiku. He gets bundled over.
Easy, watch
Watch that, Grant. Easy. No one go in.
Made a lot about their attack tonight, the Indigenous team, but defensively they're really well organised.
So play the ball, fellas. Play the ball. You're going to need some
Stacey Jones, the coach of the Maori, spoke about it. Work together and trust within each other. You see the trust, and you see they're all holding together. Oh, here's that camera. Oh, that's a beauty.
Joey Cam.
Off now. Let's go. Hold.
Well, a little door ajar now with that mistake.
Yeah, it's funny how you can run in a couple of late tries in games like this. You know, if the Indigenous All-Stars think they're home, Māori can score here and then get another one before the 78th minute. That's right. Got a chance. Tonga wide to the left. And throw it behind him.
Badger just sent a call to the main referee, Grant Atkins. That's a penalty for a leg pull, but Atkins ignored him. He wants to allow this game to flow in the dying stages. Tarpany right under the post now. He's a hard man to put down too. Levi for Blair, for Ponga, for Masters. They need a try right here. Blair taken out by Latu, who rushed off the line. Ponga can't find the backfield with that kick. It's fielded nicely by Walker.
Don't forget, early Monday morning our time, we've got the World Club Challenge coming in from the UK. The Australian NRL champions, the Roosters, up against the Wigan Warriors. Andrew Johns giving Wigan a real chance.
Yeah, watched the opening 2 games in the Super League. Really strong, well organised defensively. If you're going to get up and watch it, I recommend it. A couple of guys who play for Wigan, a lock in particular, Sean O'Loughlin, one of the best players in the world. There's a young 5'8" called George Williams, who's played a few games for England. He's an absolute beauty also. I think those two will have a big game. I think they'll trouble. They could trouble the Roosters. Thought that Angus Crichton may not play. No, Latrell Mitchell.
Square markers, Adam. Use your foot when you play it.
Will Luke Keary play?
I heard he's a chance of being out. Well, if he's out, that's a big blow because it's that left side attack of Keary, Tedesco, Boyd Cordner and Latrell. That's broken up. Good game.
Wrapped up ball and all by Brad Takarangi.
He's been great tonight for Feeder.
25 out from the Māori All-Stars line for Chris Smith. Played it to Peets. Peachy with a definitely placed kick, although Gagai beautifully positioned.
He's an incredible player, Andrew, for Feeder. Now, not for 1 minute am I saying he's as good as Arthur Beetson, but there are times in glimpses where I see a lot of Beetson in him.
Remember Origin 1 2 years ago.
Forced a mistake here.
Origin 1 2 years ago. He blew Queensland off the park. That was up there too. Yeah. Suncorp.
Yeah. There are glimpses in his game that look so much like Beetson. Of course, Big Arthur had a lot of strings to his bow.
Who's your favourite Indigenous player? Arthur?
Well, in my era, Arthur was I played against Arthur a few times, but he was sort of at the back end of his career. But I followed him a lot when I was watching the game as a kid. I got to coach some really great Indigenous players. I played with a bloke called Ray Blacklock for Tennyson Newdown. He was a wonderful player. Andrew Walker was one of my favourites.
Freakish.
A great player. Matty Singh was another one who was a great player. Tyrone Peachy. Love Tyrone Peachy, although I'm not coaching me, but you know, he's been a part of our club.
Tony Staggs plays it. Cody Walker, short ball to Kerr. One try, and this game is won for the Indigenous All-Stars. It'll mean a lot to them if they get there. Floating ball comes away for Latrell. Was able to pop a pass away, and French is tackled hard 10 metres out from the line. Josh Addo-Carr. Numbers in the tackle. Took every one of them to stop David Fafita's progress. 5 out from the line. Peets with a floating pass. Peachy, he'll kick. It's a deep one. It's not deep. It's a try. It's right on the button. And it's Josh Kerr who scored.
You want kick chase? Everything from the
have a look at the skill here of Tyrone Peachy. He gets across field on a funny angle, and he kicks off his right foot. Now, he's a left footer, which he'll get across field at a funny angle, kick off his non-dominant foot, and gets the ball inch perfect. Some things you can't coach. You just can't coach some players to do this. It's just footy at its best. Give him the ball and just let him play. Is that Josh Kerr who scores?
Yep. What a moment for him.
Well, I told you he's got a bad memory. He forgot he's left-footed. He's a terrific little player, and it's these little things that he does on a field that I reckon he'd make a 6 in the right side. In fact, early last season, if you remember, Nathan Cleary got injured, missed about 8 weeks, and James Maloney played halfback, and Peachy played 5'8". The Panthers won 6 of those games, and Peachy was outstanding. Sam Thaiday.
I am down here with Joshy Kerr, the try scorer. Mate, I saw you in the lift today. You were very nervous. How's the night going for you now, though?
Oh, mate. Best experience of my life. These boys do it for a living. Holy jeez. You'd rather be doing this than digging holes for a living. That's all I can say.
That's true, that's true. Now, you haven't even made your NRL debut yet. So what's tonight mean to you?
Oh, mate. Something about that. It's just about culture. It's about giving back the whole week. The smiles on the kids' faces, everything, even my face. Mate, it's the greatest experience of all. Rugby league's the greatest game of all, too.
Mary, just watch him tonight. He's been playing absolute great footy. Get him a debut this year. Go the Dragons, eh?
Well, that's the best interview I've ever heard.
No, he's been great.
What a privilege it is to play NRL level. Better than digging holes.
What a moment for Josh Kerr.
Good on him.
Well, they've been really good, the Indigenous side tonight. Really good. Very polished performance.
Well, the season, it's just around the corner, and it'll start here on this same ground, Amy Park, with 2 of the absolute heavyweights of the competition, the Storm and the Broncos, to open the season on Nines Wide World of Sports Thursday, March 14.
Stay here. Hold.
And he's back for a bit more of the action here, Josh Kerr. It's an inspired choice to bring in a youngster who hasn't had a game at NRL level into a game like this and get him in amongst some of his contemporaries. He'll take so much out of it. Well done to him.
Well, you can imagine it would be a big thrill for him and quite daunting, but to listen to the excitement and just the sheer enjoyment in his voice there, you know, words can't describe what being out there with these players would mean to someone like him. And then to score a try, and like I said, these blokes do this for a living.
Here we are. They're away down the wing. It's Bevan French. Addo-Carr's on the inside. He just got to get it to him. Oh, the ball took a hand.
It's a beautiful pass here from Tyrone Roberts, which gets the Indigenous boys away. And I think he finds David Fafita. Watch the way he just holds his pass up. Great pass, Tyrone Roberts. Fafita gets the ball, holds the ball up perfect. Look at that. Great timing. And then look at Addo-Carr. He was away here. And Gagai just gets a hand to it. But that's great attacking footy.
Stop the clock. Get your head in. Get your head in.
I reckon he'll be a regular fixture on Joey Cam this year. Josh Addo-Carr.
With that haircut. Yes, please.
Diving finishes and all the brilliance.
Well, I don't think they're done yet. I think they smell another one.
There's Tyrone Roberts. Gets it out the back to Walker. 3 minutes 20 left. Great night of footy. Latu standing strongly. They can't get him to ground. 8 out from the Maori All-Stars line. Pete's in the dummy half. Andrew Fafita. He's trying to find an opening. He's propping and stops and goes back, turns around the circle and then says, I've had enough.
Last tackle, stand up! Hey, get out of the way, match.
Here's the last field goal attempt from Tyrone Roberts. It's gone across the face.
Time off. Last one. Zero. You right there, good. Chris, get off now! Hold! Hold! Wait with me, David.
Well, it's been a really great way to usher in rugby league for 2019. 2 great All-Stars encounters here in Melbourne. The women's game was a very hard-fought contest. This one has showcased some amazing brilliance.
Give him room! Out together, guys. Hold! Lock in, Marcus. Good work, go 3.
Indigenous All-Stars are going to go through and win this. And after full time, we'll have all the post-match for you, including to present the Preston Campbell Medal to the player of the match, which is a fitting tribute to the man that initiated this whole concept. There he is, speaking with Todd Greenberg. One of the ornaments to the game, Preston Campbell. The Dally M medalist.
You were in the Dally M. 2001. 2001.
There's a one-hander away. Harawira Naira gets the ball away now. It's out to Hiku. 90 seconds remain on the clock. Last real attacking chance. Harawira Naira put a high kick up across the field. So that was Takarangi with a kick, my apologies. And the Indigenous All-Stars have got it back for Tony Staggs, comes down with it. Well, we've got a knock on.
Give him time. It's going to be a scrum here. Maori ball.
I think just casting an eye over all the players too, for all the fans, for all the coaches, for all their teammates out there, of the players that are playing tonight. They all look pretty much unscathed. I don't think there's really anyone out there
You can stand up, but
carrying
stay in
anything
position.
too seriously. They'll be sore tomorrow, their first hit out of the season.
Let's go.
But nothing major, I'd
Wind him
imagine.
up, Evan. Heads in. Yeah. Heads in.
Some little bumps.
Here's Takarangi. Little inside pass to Harawira Naira. Ball's on the ground. Scooped up here by the Indigenous All-Stars. Addo-Carr. One last chance. Can he get free? No.
Well, Harawira Naira threw that to the pocket referee.
Peachy, chip kick over the top. Wants a bounce for French. Can't get it. The ball comes back for Dean Vare. The siren's gone in the background. And that tackle will bring the All-Stars game of 2019 to a finish. Well done to Laurie Daly's Indigenous team. They've played some sparkling rugby league and they have won this inaugural clash against the New Zealand Maori All-Stars by a good margin in the end, 34 points to 14.
Plenty of cause for celebration for both the winning team and the Māori All-Stars, who should be congratulated wholeheartedly for their contribution, not just to this game, but to what they've done throughout the entire week. It's been a week built on cultural awareness and community engagement, and both teams should be congratulated for what they've done in that area as well as what they've done tonight.
First time in history that we've been in Melbourne in 8 instalments of this fixture. And let's get to the official party tonight. First of all, Todd Greenberg, National Rugby League Chief Executive Officer. Also on stage, Katrina Fanning, Chair of the ARL Indigenous Council and a stellar rugby league career in her own right. John Slack-Smith from Harvey Norman, and thank you once again for their outstanding support since day one of this concept back in 2010 with Harvey Norman. The Honourable Ken Wyatt, AM MP, the Minister for Indigenous Health and Minister for Senior Australians and Aged Care. Brad Beetson is on stage. Let's have a big round of applause representing the late, great Arthur Beetson on stage tonight. One of my heroes on stage as well, Preston Campbell, former Dally M winner, but of course the brainchild behind this concept. Let's hear it for Preston Campbell, ladies and gentlemen. And also Dr. Chris Sarah joining us as part of the official party. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, let's announce the prestigious Preston Campbell medal winner for the first time since 2017. JT was a two-time winner. Tonight, it goes to a halfback from the Indigenous team. What a game. Tyrone Roberts is the Preston Campbell medal winner. Steered the ship tonight, 34 points to 14. Outstanding effort from Tyrone Roberts, winning the Preston Campbell medal.
I just want to take thanks to the Māori team. You know, it's been a great week, great celebration with two coaches. You know, playing football is just a bonus at the end of the week. You know, it's just a mad celebration, and you know, I just want to thanks to my brothers for the mad week. You know, I come up here, I love dancing, I love connecting with my culture, and I just want to thank you all the crowd and all the supporters that come along and enjoy this wonderful celebration. Thank you.
Well done to Tyrone Roberts, winning the Preston Campbell medal tonight. How brilliant was it having the Māori here in Melbourne tonight? Let's hear it for their team tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Māori culture joining us for the entire week, a real celebration of rugby league. They were coached by a legend, Stacey Jones. And right now, let's hear from their captain. Would you please welcome on stage Adam Blair, the captain of the Māori team. A fan favourite in Melbourne over the years. Let's hear it again for Adam Blair, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey everyone, kia ora tātou katoa. Just firstly want to thank the Indigenous All-Stars boys. What a concept, the NRL Harvey Norman for putting it on for us. We're very grateful and humbled that we get an opportunity to share this day and this stage with you guys. Our boys have really enjoyed this week, and especially the boys that live over in Australia. They don't get a chance to get in touch with their culture too much, but I know that they loved and enjoyed this week. And to be able to recognise both Indigenous cultures, it's been an outstanding week. So thank you everyone for turning up tonight. It's been an honour coming out here and representing my whānau, our iwis, and all our people back home. So thank you everyone. Cheers.
Adam Blair, ladies and gentlemen, the captain of the Māori side. Well, this will be an incredibly special moment. Time now to present the Arthur Beetson All-Stars Trophy. This man made his All-Stars debut tonight at the age of 29. He also scored a try. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the captain of the Indigenous All-Stars, Cody Walker. Brad Beetson to present the Arthur Beetson All-Star Trophy to Cody Walker. Here it is, 4 out of the last 5. The Indigenous team winners tonight in Melbourne.
First of all, I'd just like to thank Adam and his team, the Māori boys, for coming over and really, you know, taking on the whole concept. It's been an amazing week. Just like to thank the NRL and Harvey Norman. It's an awesome concept to be a part of. Footy's just a bonus at the end of the week. It's what getting out in the community is what really matters, and inspiring our younger generations to really follow their dreams. And no dream is too small, and living a healthy lifestyle is the way to go. So, to my boys, it's been an awesome week, brothers. Can't get any better, eh? Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Walker, captain of the Indigenous team, and time now for them to celebrate on this magnificent boomerang stage here at Amy Park. Let's invite their team up. Cody Walker with the Arthur Beetson All-Star Trophy. And one more time in Melbourne tonight, let's hear it for the Indigenous All-Star team winners against the Maori side, 34 points to 14.
Well, we missed out on the concept in 2018 on the back of the Rugby League World Cup, but gee, it's good to have it back. The Indigenous All-Stars victorious tonight over the New Zealand Maori All-Stars, 34-14. We're far from done here at Amy Park. After the back break, we will relive tonight's matchup and wrap things up on 9 Wide World of Sports.
Lately, I've been